Prostate cancer is a form of cancer that begins in the gland cells of the prostate, which is found only in males. However, Zambia records the highest mortality rates of this disease in the world, with the year 2015 contributing 6% of all adult cancer cases at the Cancer Diseases Hospital. This prompted the Prostate Cancer Foundation Executive Director, Chanda Chimba III, after he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, to form an organization to help fight the disease in the country. And First Lady Esther Lungu has commended efforts by Prostate Cancer Foundation of Zambia in the fight against the disease. She said this during the official launch of Prostate Cancer Foundation of Zambia last night in Lusaka.
Your efforts towards the fight against prostate cancer, Mr. Chimba, and your team is highly commendable. Despite being formed just about 4 months ago as a brainchild of Mr. Chanda Chimba III, who was earlier diagnosed with prostate cancer, the organization has gone out to sensitize the community and has carried out screening services in Lusaka, and to date, over 300 men have been screened. Cancer still has a devastating effect on families, businesses, and health systems, costing the global economy close to $1 trillion each year. The steady growth in the numbers of people dying from cancer remains alarming and unacceptable.
Mrs. Lungu has, however, noted that there is need to educate people on prostate cancer, especially men above the age of 40 years.
It is therefore imperative that these myths be broken in order to successfully create awareness and disseminate information on prostate cancer. Men often think that treatment or a surgical operation related to prostate cancer may cause them to be sexually dysfunctional, although that is not always the case. There is need for a lot of education around this disease.
Speaking at the same event, renowned journalist Chanda Chimba III, who is the founder of Prostate Cancer Foundation of Zambia, challenged men to break the silence and begin to talk about the disease openly.
So I thought of creating the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Zambia so that we can talk about prostate cancer more openly as men, in much the same way that our women folk. I think sitting down with them at the cancer hospital there, they talk more openly about cervical cancer, which is basically also about the reproductive arrangement, in much the same way that prostate cancer is. But women, I think, are more open. What is wrong with we men, all of we men standing here? It is very important that we begin to talk about prostate cancer more openly, and in any case, even more openly as we talk about HIV/AIDS, which is also being talked about in schools.
It is therefore hoped that the men folk will now take interest in prostate cancer screening as a preventive measure. Henry Ngosa reporting for Prime TV News in Lusaka.